Hi everybody, Michael Davis here today. We are coming to you from the Theater District in Midtown Manhattan in the historic Music Box Theater here on West 45th Street. I am extremely excited and very honored today to be announcing the release of the Michael Davis Plus signature trombone by the great S.C. Shires company. This, along with the original Michael Davis signature trombone, are two of the finest trombones I have ever played. In fact, probably the best instruments I think out on the market today. They enable me to do everything I need to do as a professional player, and I'm very excited today to have an opportunity to demonstrate some of the outstanding qualities that this instrument possesses. So let's go inside to the pit, and I'll show you this incredible new trombone. Welcome to our humble abode here, the pit inside the Music Box Theater. I've been fortunate to play the musical Pippin for the last couple of years, and it's a nice place to come to work every day. It's a very historic theater. It was built in 1921 by the great American composer Irving Berlin. But we are here today to talk about the Michael Davis Plus signature trombone, something that, as I mentioned, extremely proud of and really, really happy with the way it's turned out. It does have some similarities, of course, to its older brother, the Michael Davis signature trombone. I think with Shires you get superior craftsmanship with every instrument they make, whether it's their bass trombones, large bore orchestral tenors, my horns, their trumpets are spectacular. The workmanship is just, it's second to none. It's really incredible. As far as I'm concerned, they're the best slides ever made. Steve is a genius at making trombone slides, and it's a real art and a real craft at making them right, and he does that exactly that. You get that with both of these horns. For me, it has the perfect amount of resistance, both of them. And I will talk about the difference between them in a second, but having a little bit of resistance is important, even with these horns that are very even and have a very effortless blow from top to bottom. You also get a super good core, a real pinpoint core on both. And the Plus has a little bit wider core, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. But with both of them, you get that great core. You get a very, very open, free-blowing upper register, but also an extremely responsive lower register. And before we get into all the specific outstanding qualities that the Michael Davis Plus possesses, I'd like to play something for you just to get a general idea of the overall sound of this incredible instrument. I'm going to play something from my Bone Kill book that I wrote. This is an etude called Clover. It's from the Coffee Time Suite. Kind of a mellow, soft, pretty kind of piece, and I think this will give you just kind of a general overview of the really good quality of sound that you get with this instrument. Just to get technical for a second, the original is a 495 bore with a 7.5-inch bell, so it's slightly larger in bore size than, say, a 2B. The Michael Davis Plus is a 508 bore with a 7 3/4-inch bell, and some of you may be thinking, well, I wonder why they didn't go with the 8-inch bell. We did a lot of research and development on that, and Steve and I talked, as well as Ben Griffin, who's one of the great designers up at Shires who helped in the development of the Plus especially. We really found that the 7 3/4 just was a better fit with the 508 bore. It had the overall package that the horn presented was better than the 8-inch bell. So that's why we went with the 7 3/4. I think with the Michael Davis Plus, you see that there is that same kind of quick response that you get from the original, but as I mentioned, a slightly wider core. It is extremely open and very even. And right now, I'd like to play a couple exercises for you just to kind of demonstrate that. And these are 2 exercises from a couple of my warm-up books. I'm going to start with one entitled Total Flexibility. That's from the 10-minute warm-up. I've kind of truncated the 3 excerpts that we use, the 3 exercises that we use in that one exercise called Total Flexibility. Then I'm going to follow that up with the Super Ninths exercise from the 20-minute warm-up. So I think the point in these 2 is really hearing the openness and the evenness throughout the entire range of the instrument. Hopefully that gives you an idea of that part of the one of the terrific attributes of the horn. Additionally, you may already notice it's slightly darker and rounder, just giving you a bit more flexibility in terms of blend and the shape of the sound. And I think that's helpful across the board, whatever type of playing you're doing, whether you're in an ensemble or whether you're doing solo playing. It is a little bit more versatile, and it does give you that. It just gives you a little bit more flexibility in terms of blend. I think there's a broader center of focus with the Plus than the original, although I think the core on the original is spectacular as well as on the Plus. But this broader center of focus is great, and what's really nice, I think, is it still pops when you step on the gas, so to speak. So when you really need to have a little bit of brightness, you're going to get that with the Plus as well. And I'd like to play something right now for you that gives you a little bit of that sense. Maybe it's not as full out as we would play in a big band or in a rock horn section perhaps. But this is an etude from the Bone Kill book that I wrote. It's from a suite called Coffee Time, and this is an etude called Red Eye. And hopefully this will give you an example of that broader center of focus and core that you get when you kind of put a little heat on it. probably already sensing from the Michael Davis Plus that you're getting a more versatility in the instrument than you do from the original. The original to me is one of the great horns. It's been a really successful horn for the company and continues to be so, and I think it will live on for a long time. It's got the brightness, but yet with some warmth and roundness. I find it absolutely perfect for solo playing, lead playing, rock horn playing. Anytime I'm the only trombone, particularly blending with a trumpet, I find it to be absolutely exceptional. And I would say on a certain level, it's akin to a 2B, but with much more warmth and roundness and core and versatility for my money. I think with the Plus, you get all of that, plus you get a little bit more, just a little bit more versatility. I was saying, I think it could even extend to lighter classical playing, even soloistic playing. And I think you will find it very user-friendly for, say, a classical player who might be looking to add a small bore tenor to their arsenal to pinpoint that type of playing. I really feel like this instrument is going to fit that need really on a very high level. I suppose you could say it's akin to a 3B, although a 3B is typically a 500 bore. This is a 508 bore. But again, I think there's more focus and core, certainly more evenness from top to bottom than the 3B. I'm already finding myself using both horns extensively. I just got this last week, my own horn, and I'm really enjoying it. I've been playing it here at Pippin all week and really getting accustomed to it. And it's been a wonderful instrument to try out there. And I would encourage anybody who's out there thinking about picking up a small bore tenor, horns are very personal, and you have to obviously try it, and maybe try it in a variety of settings. But I would encourage you to take the time to try this. Both of these horns are, I couldn't speak more highly of them. I think they're the best instruments ever made, small bore tenors. So definitely take the time to check it out. Really super good news on the business front with Shires. They have merged with Eastman, and which is a wonderful company with great leadership, great sales, great network of distributors and dealers. So it's going to be much easier for you to find these horns. The stock is going to be better. All kinds of positive stuff going on with Shires and Eastman. I'm really thrilled to be a part of the family there, and I think you're going to see some great things from the company going forward. So thanks for spending some time with me today. I hope you got something out of this, and again, I encourage you to check out the horns. Drop me an email if you have any questions about them. And I'm going to finish up by just playing something for you to wrap up the video today. This is also from the Bone Kill book, and this is one of the etudes from the, actually the first etude in the book, and it's called Strap Hangers from the Commute Suite.